Hello everyone, how are you today? So a couple of weeks ago, for those of you who were here, I talked a little bit about egg health. In fact, I talked a lot about egg health facts that I thought that everyone should know. And one of the things that I talked about in relation to egg health is antioxidants. And I wanted to go into this a little bit more because I've realized there's more power in them than I even knew. I'm learning as I go too all the time, and so I'm becoming more and more of a fan of antioxidants, and I thought it might be time to talk about antioxidants for egg and sperm health. So the things that I'm going to share with you today apply to women and men. I don't often come on and talk about male fertility, something that I'm working on, getting more comfortable with, and learning more about, so let's just jump in. So we know that free radicals are what cause the most harm to eggs and sperm. Free radicals are things that our body produces naturally as a result of metabolism, but they're also things that we're exposed to in our diet, in our environment on a regular basis. I would venture a guess that men tend to be, in general, more exposed to free radicals than women. That's not always the case, but men tend to have more jobs where they're exposed to more chemicals. I'm thinking of the man who works for the city or the county and is outside with those big giant trucks or laying concrete. Or men who are fixing air conditioners, or men who, and maybe women do this too. I'm not trying to be sexist in any way, but sorts of things like that. But anyway, there are times when all of us can be exposed to free radicals if we're, if we walk to work in a really busy city, if we ride buses a lot, if we're not eating a really healthy diet, we still are exposed to lots of processed things, or still have that morning Starbucks or whatever coffee company you go to with, coffee that's processed or made with chemicals, or, all sorts of things. I could go on and on and on. In fact, I'm going to go a little bit farther. Those of us who use laundry care products that are really smelly, those people that use laundry care products that you can smell when you're not even in their house. You're walking through the park and there's some houses by it, and all of a sudden you get this whiff of something floral that's not natural. That's probably someone's dryer and the dryer sheets, as scary as that is. So anyway, there are free radicals that are a natural part of the process of metabolism that happens in our body. Those we can't avoid because we need to metabolize things, but we are exposed to lots of free radicals throughout our daily lives from our diet and our environment. And this is where antioxidants are really important, particularly if you're concerned with egg and sperm health. Actually, for all of us, I feel, but particularly if you're on this journey and you have egg and sperm health issues. Antioxidants are a family of nutrients. They actually are a lot of things: vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that help protect the body from the damage caused by free radicals. They're necessary for protecting our cells, all of our cells, but our egg and sperm cells, reproductive organs, those are made up of cells, and other glands that are involved in hormonal balance and fertility, all cells. Antioxidants are available through our diet, but they also can be taken in supplement form, and I'll go into that a little bit more in a little bit. Free radicals are actually unstable molecules that damage cell structures, damage our DNA. Antioxidants have the ability to come in and it's almost like superhero. You can kind of compare it to a superhero story. There's this villain, it's attacking this little tiny thing, and the antioxidant literally comes in and can help save that little tiny thing, disarm the villain, and revive the cell, which is the thing we're talking about, so the egg or the sperm cell. And the thing about antioxidants is that they work together to revive each other so that they can keep going on and on and on and on and on and protecting you on a regular basis. That is a really, 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 really sort of simplified way to talk about that, but it's understandable in that way. So antioxidants are your defense system. They disarm those free radicals, and then they can help revive a cell, and they work to revive each other to keep working for you on a daily basis, on a regular basis, in fact, all the time. So antioxidants that are the most important for fertility health. There are several, but they are lipoic acid. Lipoic acid is known to support the protect female reproductive organs, improve sperm quality and motility, as well as reactivate other antioxidants. That important action that they should have to protect us. Vitamin E, it's best to get the mixed tocopherols and tocotrienols, if I'm saying those right. There's different pronunciations of those words. But in addition to vitamin E rich foods, which I'll share with you later, but experiments with vitamin E show that they can extend the life of a human cell by reducing the oxidative stress around and on them. So vitamin E is important. Vitamin C, that's a pretty common vitamin that we've all heard about for many things. Vitamin C improves the hormone levels and increases fertility in women with luteal phase defect. There's proof of that. It's shown to protect sperm, protect human immunity, boost our immune systems, as well as help our bodies properly absorb iron, which is something that's really specific to women because we menstruate and we lose blood. We need adequate levels of iron to stay energized and in our blood to stay healthy, and vitamin C is helpful with that. Oranges indeed. Yes, I love that little orange emoji. CoQ10. CoQ10 is something you've probably heard about if you're on this fertility journey. We prefer CoQ10 ubiquinol. It is the more absorbable, recognizable form of CoQ10. The body's better able to recognize and absorb it than ubiquinone. Anyway, ubiquinol works with enzymes to cause chemical changes within the body in terms of energy in the cells. Gives them energy. Yeah, it's great. CoQ10. We love it. If you have an egg health issue, particularly those over, well, let me back up a little bit. If you have egg health issues or sperm health issues, CoQ10 is important, but most people over the age of 35 who are still wanting to conceive naturally should probably consider CoQ10 because levels begin to decline at that age. So just a thought. Learn more about it if you're interested. We have information for you on naturalfertilityinfo.com if you want that. And a couple more, 3 more actually. Glutathione is another antioxidant that's really important for fertility health. It actually is the cell's primary antioxidant. It should be in any antioxidant blend that you purchase if you're going to do that, purchase them in supplement form. Low levels of glutathione are actually markers of some sort of disease or disease within the body. Your doctor may want to test that if there's an undetectable fertility health issue, but also if you are having a health issue that they can't seem to find the source of, be something to ask about. Glutathione supports healthy liver detoxification, which we know is really important for hormonal balance, right? Have you heard any of our talks, Heather's or my talks about liver health? Liver health is incredibly necessary for hormonal balance and helping detoxify from all of these free radicals and the toxins that your body is working to get rid of. And what else? Glutathione also defends the immune system. We need to have a healthy immune system to have healthy everything, healthy fertility included. Our body needs to be able to recognize things that should be there benefiting us and things that shouldn't be there harming us. And when your immune system is healthy, it's able to do that fairly well. There are 2 other things that you may have heard of or may not have. Pycnogenol is an antioxidant. It is an anti-inflammatory antioxidant, and there are so many fertility health issues that come with inflammation or that cause inflammation. So if you're dealing with some level of inflammation, this may be one to learn more about. Pycnogenol has been shown to help with pain associated with endometriosis, perhaps PMS as well. And sometimes pycnogenol has been shown to work even better than aspirin in preventing blood clots. You would want to talk to your doctor about transitioning if you are on an aspirin for a blood clotting issue or trying pycnogenol. You need to get your doctor's approval for doing that. But they may be able to find some research and hopefully can help you if you're interested. And then ginkgo biloba. Ginkgo biloba is a leaf. It's actually a plant, but it's the plant part used as a leaf. Something that is really commonly used for impotence, and because it has the ability to increase circulation and relax smooth muscles to the arteries that flow to the male reproductive organs. It's not that it wouldn't work with women as well, but there are studies more specific to men and male reproductive health, and especially when impotence is an issue, which can be the case for a lot of men who are repeatedly and constantly needing to try to conceive on a scheduled basis. And for other reasons, perhaps they are exposed to way too many free radicals and toxins, or overstressed, or don't have a healthy diet, or are aging and find that impotence is more of an issue than it used to be. So that was ginkgo biloba. So why antioxidants work best in a network or together? I touched a little bit about this at the beginning of this talk, but when an antioxidant encounters a free radical, it engulfs it. It just engulfs it, takes it on, sucks it right in. And it creates a weaker free radical that can then no longer do harm. So it disarms the free radical. A sister antioxidant then comes back into the picture and revives the original that engulfed the free radical, helping that antioxidant be available to go on protecting the body. This amazing cycle is continuous. It continuously happens throughout your body and you don't even know it's going on. That's what's pretty amazing. And this is why it's important to take antioxidants in addition to eating a variety of antioxidant-rich foods. You get these through your diet. If you're on the fertility diet, rest assured you're consuming lots of antioxidants. If you're not entirely on the fertility diet, you're still getting some antioxidants, but we want you to get there. We want you to be eating a lot of really great fresh whole foods. So these whole foods, dark berries, dark fruits, they're all fabulous and they're all filled with antioxidants. Think of things like blackberries, black raspberries, blueberries, cranberries, raspberries, strawberries, all of those sorts of things. But lots of fruits, really almost all fruits will have some level of antioxidants. Vegetables, whole, fresh vegetables, dark green leafy ones in particular. You should be consuming a lot of dark green leafy vegetables. Even grass-fed meats, whole grains, raw dairy, nuts, seeds, and seaweeds. Seaweeds are considered dark green veggies in our world, but they're a little bit more rare. So think about those things as well. Antioxidants are sensitive to heat. So we need you to be eating these foods that are gently cooked or raw, obviously not the meat part, but like big salads with homemade berry vinaigrettes and berries on them or whole grains in them, things like that. Be sure to eat from the rainbow. Eat all colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, or purple, however you learn to the rainbow. Make sure you're eating foods from every color of the rainbow every day. And again, do eat that one large salad, mixed greens salad. Mixed greens are widely available. Organic ones are not expensive in most places. I can find them at some of our bigger box stores here for really great prices. In fact, sometimes the same or less than a bag of organic romaine. I don't think I pay over $5 for a big box of mixed greens that gets me through the week. Anyway, you'll find your resource that's reasonable. And make sure you're having a smoothie. Fertility smoothie is a fantastic way to get antioxidants, and add spirulina or a greens powder and blueberries to it. There's some great smoothie recipes that allow for taking in lots of antioxidants on a daily basis. You can also supplement if you want to. Supplementing with an antioxidant blend is fine. Supplementing with extra vitamin C is fine. Most of us do that in the winter months or have thought about it anyway, or when we're not feeling well. We have Fertilica Choice Antioxidants in our line. We have Fertilica CoQ10 Ubiquinol in our line at the Natural Fertility Shop. We have a vitamin D, vitamin K blend. I know I didn't talk about those, but I want to just throw that in there because all of the nutrients work together. But anyway, be sure to also reduce your exposure to free radicals. You can do all this work to boost your diet and to be taking supplements and to be boosting your egg health and on a male fertility health program. But if you're not trying to eliminate the source of the harm, it might be harder for all of those natural therapies and supplements to work to their best ability for you. So ways to reduce free radicals or free radical exposure. Try not to over-exercise. There is such a thing as over-exercising. I know that that's really weird to hear in this health-conscious, you must exercise age, but there is such a thing as over-exercising, and that would be people who are, professional bodybuilders or really exercising for 2-3 more hours a day. Things like that. Women who've had menstrual cycle shifts or have absent periods because they're too lean, they exercise too much. Those are all reality for some people. But anyway, perhaps more realistic ways to reduce exposure to free radicals would be to eliminate hydrogenated oils from your diet entirely. Make sure that you're managing your stress. Try to avoid having prolonged elevated levels of stress. Try to stay out of polluted areas as best as you can. Alcohol is a contributor. Tobacco smoke. Don't smoke. Try to stop smoking. Heavy metal exposure, industrial solvents, pesticides, even taking certain drugs and radiation are ways that we're exposed to free radicals or damage. I'm not telling you to stop your radiation treatment if you have or if you need radiation. Just protect yourself or work through that, or talk to your doctor about working through the radiation therapy with extra antioxidants through your diet if you can do it, or supplementing. I'm certain your doctor will be on board with that, but definitely talk to it. Just please know that I'm not telling you to stop radiation if you need that. So the good news is that cells are turning over all the time. Our cells, they die and they revive and they come back, and we're creating and making new cells all the time. The antioxidant-rich foods that you eat and the antioxidant supplements that you consume can all have an impact on the health of your cells on a regular basis, and it's fairly easy to do. It's something in your control. I hope that was super helpful. I have one more piece about the food bit because I thought this was super interesting. It's actually something that I pulled from some of Heather's notes. Heather Rodriguez, the founder of our company. There are combinations of foods to eat to get the most nutrients out of them. So you may want to take notes, or you may want to come back and rewatch this Periscope. If you miss it, if you can't rewatch, you will find this Periscope on YouTube, on our YouTube channel in time, and perhaps even on our website, but it takes a little bit of time. Anyway, these are combinations of foods to eat together to reap the most benefit of them, to be able to absorb the most nutrients from these foods. So if you're going to eat sweet potatoes, carrots, squash, broccoli, asparagus, or mushrooms, let me say that again. Sweet potato, carrots, squash, broccoli, asparagus, or mushrooms. Eat them with healthy fats like raw nuts, avocado, butter, olive, or coconut oil, because dietary fats help dissolve fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K so you can absorb them better. Cool, huh? So put a little butter on your sweet potato. It's okay, but choose grass-fed butter if you can, if that's available to you. If you're going to eat spinach, kale, soybeans, or lentils, again, that's spinach, kale, soybeans, or lentils, vitamin C, such as lemons, oranges, their juices, berries, or peppers, because vitamin C helps plants release iron and helps the body absorb the iron. And then if you're going to eat beef, please choose grass-fed versions of these or free range. Beef, turkey, oysters, organ meat. Actually, that is a part of the fertility diet, as scary as that sounds. I'm not an organ meat eater, but people do. If you're going to eat beef, turkey, oysters, and organ meat, please consume them with foods that contain sulfur, garlic, onions, or whole eggs, because sulfur binds to the minerals, zinc and iron, and can aid in their absorption within the body. Iron is very instrumental or very necessary for menstruating women, right? We talked about that. I mean, men need it too, but menstruating women, and zinc is very protective of a lot of things, but is instrumental in having healthy sperm. That's a very important sperm health nutrient, and it's very good for our immune systems. It helps keep our immune system strong. So I hope that was fun. I loved this little chart that I found. It was super cool. Anyway, enjoy your food because it's rich in antioxidants. Choose whole foods, choose fresh foods. Eat a raw salad every day if that's your thing, or at least try to start going that direction to having a giant raw salad every day. Choose organic where you're able, particularly the Dirty Dozen. If you haven't seen that list, it's out there. Just Google it. And if you're going to choose meat, if you're a meat eater, choose organic meats that are, if you can, grass-fed and free-range, or grown by a farmer that you know, and you know his growing practices and how he treats his animals, and whether or not he feeds them growth hormones and things like that you could then get and consume through the meat that you eat. So anyway, that's a lot about antioxidants, but I thought it's just been super enlightening to me. It solidifies eating better in my mind. So hopefully it does for you too. I've seen a couple of questions scroll by, and I'm sorry I let them go so I could stay in my groove, so to speak. So if you have some questions, I am available to answer them today. You're welcome to post them again. I'll hang out for a little while for some questions. Maybe you could post what the most antioxidant-rich food that you eat is. What are you guys eating? What do you love? Where I live, it's winter. We are in the throes of winter, and fresh foods aren't available. I have never heard of being able to overdo antioxidants. I guess with that, there is such a thing as too much of a good thing. It is really real. So, you know, I wouldn't, if you're going to supplement with antioxidants, like take them in supplement form, a vitamin C capsule and a vitamin whatever capsule, don't go over the general suggested use on the bottle or that the manufacturer suggests. It's not necessary to take more. You're getting what you need from the amount that they tell you to take. I haven't ever heard of anybody having problems from eating too many berries in salad. You know, maybe your stools will get a little loose, but is that a huge problem or harmful to your health? I don't think so. Thank you. I am taking ubiquinol and choice antioxidants in prep for IVF and eating a salad daily. Yay! You're doing great. Yay! You're welcome. Someone asked about Schizandra in pill form or antioxidant form. Either is fine. Schizandra is a berry that I think that a lot of practitioners would tell you should taste. So if you want to, consider a tincture because it's a very interesting taste that has all 5 tastes in this plant. Is it better to cook dark leafy greens as opposed to putting them into a salad raw? Raw first. If you have a thyroid health issue, lightly steaming them or sauteing them very quickly in a little bit of oil at a low heat is fine and probably best. So either, really, as long as you're not heating them too much. Is there alcohol in a tincture? Yes, there are alcohols in tinctures or liquid extracts. The only time there isn't if it's called a glycerite or if it says it's alcohol-free. That alcohol is what's called a menstruum, or it's the thing that extracts the medicinal aspects from the plant. That's what's necessary. Some people make them with glycerin. Not all plants are the best or the most effective when made in glycerin. And some people use vinegar, apple cider vinegar. But the alcohol in a tincture is fine. It's not going to harm your fertility. You are getting so little truly in that 30 drops or 60 drops or 90 drops that it isn't going to have a fertility health impact. If it did, we certainly wouldn't sell liquid extracts or tinctures. Yeah. Great questions. Very great questions. You're welcome. I wish I could see your faces with your comments. Okay, whoever is from Periscope, who works at Periscope and hears that, come on, give us some faces. Give us profile pictures. Anybody have anything else? Is anybody typing away? Your picture is there. I see you. Hi. Yay. That's funny. So can I fertility cleanse twice within 2 IVF cycles? If it's been about 6 months between cleanses, you could, but not during an IVF cycle. I don't think that's what you're asking, but if it's been about 5-6 months since your last IVF cycle, it hasn't. When was your last IVF cycle and when will you do the next one? Or when did you cleanse last? Maybe is a better question. Fertility cleansing is something we suggest in preparation for IVF. I'm sorry I didn't see your question. Ask it again, please. Sorry. Can you take vitamins with trigger shots? You need to ask your doctor to approve the vitamins you're on. Typically, vitamins are just fine. Prenatal vitamin, something like vitamin D, extra vitamin C, all of those things. But you need to ask your doctor. Can fertility cleansing upset your stomach? The liver cleansing phase potentially could. It's not something we hear of very often. But your liver's doing a lot of hard work to detoxify, and that could maybe cause a little bit of nausea. Make sure you stay hydrated. Consider a ginger chew or some extra ginger tea. It did with you. Okay. Well then it did. I'm sorry. Hopefully it went away really, quickly as you move through the liver cleansing phase, which is phase 1 of our fertility cleanse. Yeah, make sure you're eating. Make sure you're eating good, really good foods and meals, and even some thicker, heavier things like oatmeal and stuff like that. It felt great. Good. I'm glad you felt great. Yay, that's good to hear. Yeah, typically that is the answer. That is the response we get from cleansing. It's a very gentle fertility cleanse. Yeah, good. Yay. Okay, whose question am I not answering? Ask it again, please. I want to get to your question. You're welcome. Yeah. Can I mix maca with decaf coffee, I'm assuming? You can. Yeah, I've done it. I can't lie. The thing that is kind of near and dear to my heart is that if you're going to choose decaf coffee, be sure to choose a Swiss water processed coffee, decaf coffee, because coffee is decaffeinated using chemicals, and there's potential that then there's potential for those chemicals going to you. There's those free radicals. There's your exposure to free radicals, right? We just talked about this. So choose Swiss water processed decaffeinated coffee, and you could add your maca to that. Sure. My morning coffee, you guys. I'm not trying to conceive. My morning coffee is a half calf. So I use a mushroom coffee. So it's coffee with mushrooms ground up in it, and then a half Swiss water processed decaf with ashwagandha, maca, and some extra chaga, which is a mushroom, and some coconut cream. It's delicious, but I love it. I look forward to it every day after I have my giant mug of green tea. I do. Any advice for how to start my period? It's gone for 3 months and you're not pregnant. Okay. Thanks for asking it again. Perhaps. Why is it gone? Do you know? Did you have a really stressful experience? Did you travel? Did you have a change in your diet or your exercise routine? Did you stop a medication? Were you sick? Like have a virus or not well for some reason? Typically, these are all reasons why a period just stops. It could be contributing to why a period just stops. So it's important to kind of think back to that time or what's happened over the last 3 months. Yes, I am more healthy and exercising now, trying to lose weight. So when did that begin? When did you start your weight loss routine? That's really great. That's awesome. But if you jumped right in and kind of went gung-ho, no holds bar, that could be maybe why. I don't know. I guess some ways to help try to restart menstruation are to be sure that you're eating quality fats in your diet. So coconut oil, olive oil, nuts and seeds, avocado, cold water, fish, Alaskan salmon, halibut, things like that. So healthy fats are really necessary. Circulation is also necessary. So making sure that you're not doing a ton of extreme bending at your waist. There are some yoga poses that require holding extreme waist bends. And while they may be awesome, if your period has stopped, they may not be awesome. A walk, certain fertility yoga, staying hydrated with herbal teas, uterine-friendly herbal teas, and even just plain water or lemon water is a good idea too. Red raspberry leaf tea loves the uterus. That might be something to learn more about. Massage. I think I said that, but I don't know if I did. No? Massage. Uterine massage would be something that could be very, very helpful. There are herbs too. Dong Quai would be one to learn more about. What else helped me out? Perhaps maca, maybe Vitex. Things like that. Is that all helpful? You're welcome. You're welcome. On naturalfertilityinfo.com, we have an entire guide about absent periods and how to help bring them back. All of what I said and much more is in that guide. So you can either reach out to our team or go to nfi.com and take a look. There may be some other tips there that you like. Milk thistle certainly helps support liver health, and liver health is very important for having a healthy period. Good, yeah, it's a great article. I think you'll find it really helpful. Milk thistle isn't necessarily known to reactivate a period, though. It's more liver protective and health and related to liver health. Saw palmetto is fantastic for other reasons too, more related to male hormone balance in females. Does that make sense? Yeah. Hi, welcome. We're in the Q&A part. Yes, you're welcome. Thanks for asking again. Yeah. Hi, you just got here. We're to the Q&A part of this talk, so you'll have to rewatch, but welcome. Yeah. All right. Anybody have anything else before I let's log off today or sign off today? You have a regular menstruation. Yeah, that is very common, sadly. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to have an irregular period when you're wanting to have a baby and track ovulation so you can try to conceive. Yeah. So there are a lot of things that can help with irregular menstruation. I want you to re-listen to this Periscope, but I also would like you to reach out to us at thenaturalfertilityshop.com. Please go to naturalfertilityshop.com, and in the right corner on the top, there's a Contact Us button. Tell us about yourself. Tell us what it means to have irregular menstruation, how old you are. Give us a little bit of insight into what your diet is like and what you do for exercise. There are lots of things that can help the body return the period to normal or regular, but we do need to know a little bit more about you. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. So reach out to us. That's what we're here for. Send us an email and we'll get you information. It takes 3 months for eggs to get healthy. There is a 3-month window where eggs are really rapidly growing in the ovary. One of them is getting ready to be chosen to ovulate, and that is the time frame where they grow fast, and they can be impacted very easily with diet and things like antioxidants, which we talked about today. But yeah, it's a 3-month or 90-day window. Yeah. How long should my husband use L-arginine for sperm health? L-arginine can be used long term. In general, we suggest a 3-month minimum, but it depends. Everybody's different, so it could take longer. He could start to see sperm health changes before 3 months, but he can definitely take it, all the while you're trying to conceive, and for 3 months minimum. And if you get up to the 6-month point and you're still not conceiving, it might be worth another test, a sperm check, to see if there's been any impact. He should also be making dietary and lifestyle changes. Good, it helped him. Yay! Yay! Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. Yay! So, congrats on that. It's easy. But again, he should also be making dietary and lifestyle changes to support his body. Good. I'm so glad. Yay. Good to hear it. That was L-arginine. The capital L-ARGININE. There's a lot of information about male fertility and L-arginine, but also L-carnitine, actually. So you make him do it. Oh, I love it. Cute. I get a sense that that's the case in most relationships. Today, someone emailed me asking if MH5, which is an herbal blend that we make for male fertility, could be added to a smoothie. And I kind of giggled a little bit, and I thought, yeah, I bet you're hiding that in your smoothie for your husband's smoothie, right? I didn't ask, but I had that thought. And I have been told before by clients that they hide things or they make their husbands do it. So, yeah, that's funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining me today. It's been fun having you here. This talk was really fun. I hope that you're inspired to eat better and take more antioxidants. And make some changes that'll benefit your fertility health, definitely. Any other questions you guys have, reach out to us. We're here. Go to our website, send us emails, live chat us, get us the questions that you have, and we'll help as best as we can. Thank you, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week and weekend. For those of you who are living where it's really cold, stay warm. For those of you living where there's mudslides and fires, stay safe. There's just so much strange going on. But anyway, I wish you well. We'll see you next week. Bye.